Welcome back to the Dickinson Adventures. I'm Robbie.
And I'm Tay.
And we back, biggity back 2 times, 3 times. No, we're not.
Not fully, y'all. No. And that's why we're making this video today.
Yep.
Don't want nobody to say we making a clickbait video and all of this different stuff.
Clicking the bait.
But we are basically going to be leaving YouTube, and we feel like we owe y'all an explanation.
Why? Tell them why. I'm not saying why do we owe them the explanation. Y'all deserve it.
So we're going to give it to y'all. We're going to start from the beginning. Try not to take too long.
Yep.
For when we first started our YouTube channel, we were looking into being expats at the time. So we were going to leave North America and we were going to live in Africa somewhere. So we started doing our research and we started documenting our trip over there. We did it to kind of help other African Americans who may be looking to do the same thing. Because at the time, a lot of people were talking about doing it. A lot of people were doing it and had already done it. So we thought it was a really good time to go check it out. But in all of that, we decided that that wasn't for us and our family. So when we started, releasing our videos with the truth, how we really felt, because a lot of people like sugarcoating stuff online when they were staying over there and not really sharing the real truth, so we was sharing our truth, but in that, we got a lot of views. You can see we got thousands of views on them videos, but they were not fans, y'all. These was like some real deal haters. A lot of them were upset because of what we were saying and things like that. A lot of them weren't even from North America at all. They were from other countries and stuff like that. And to be fair and to really be truthful, I think it was a language barrier, a lot of it. And culture barrier, a lot of it was most of it, because just like I say, the understanding of how our culture is and the things we do and say, and we don't give a dang. America, woo! So you can't do that everywhere. And we didn't do that. He just saying. Yeah, I'm just saying, like, there's plenty of people, that went on tangents and talk bad about the people in the city and the country and things like that. Like, you can't do that. I'm from the city. I'm from Fort Lauderdale. I already know wherever you go, you be respectful. You know what I'm saying? You can have different things that you don't understand, that you don't like, but you don't go out there, oh, I'm from here. You know what I'm about. That's not what it is. And that's what we do as Americans when we go out of the country, and we almost turn into an oppressor when we go to different places and don't even pay attention, because we always want somebody to serve us, and you barely can get customer service in America, so don't do it, y'all. And that's something that we found out when we went over there, just watching the behavior of other Black Americans, whatever you want to call them, y'all. But like, they were almost acting exactly like the same thing that they said they was trying to run away from. Which made me feel like maybe they just came for like this privilege, they wanted their own type of privilege. And that's just us speaking, y'all. Like, we don't know everything. We just saying how we feel about the situation. But after that, we kind of got in like an algorithm where YouTube was just suggesting us to people who are looking to leave, and we weren't looking to leave anymore. So it made people like not interested in our videos. Also, another thing that kind of made our viewership go down, we made a video about some health issues, and YouTube didn't like that. So ever since we made that video as well, like, everything went down. Everything went down. Comments, viewers, subs, like everything just went completely like flatline. So from there, like we said, we're trying to build it back up, talking about gardening and stuff, but it's just like we're not gardening experts. We're homesteaders. You know what I'm saying? We're pandemic gardeners, people call us, things like that. Preppers. You can be a prepper, right? Not in the way that not how they a prep. Person would think. We not prep. Nah. We pre-prep. A lot of them people lost, and they think that they material things gonna save them, but they not. But back over here to this. We were just talking about these things. Like we said, we got the strike or whatever. But in all of that, There's some things that we really, really want to talk about, and we can't be on platforms that are silencing, censoring, whatever you want to call it. We just can't do it because almost like, why are we here if we can't even say what we really need to say?
Yep. Yep. And I agree with that. Like I say, we coming on these platforms, and if it's not fitting the agenda or what the narrative is right now, or what they saying is the narrative, then it's not. You can't talk about it. That's not freedom of speech, y'all. I don't know what freedom of speech y'all know about, but that ain't freedom of speech because, yeah, it's some crazy stuff still allowed on the internet, but that's a whole nother subject in itself.
Yeah, because foolishness still allowed. Like, you could say the craziest stuff.
Yeah.
You could do the craziest stuff. You could have no clothes on. You could do all this weird sexual perverse stuff.
Yeah, but you put online, in things like black excellence and different stuff like that. Not to just go on that, but, you know, that's one of the things that I've seen. Like, you can't look it up. You can't look it up on TikTok or any of these things. You know what I mean?
And while you speaking on black excellence, that was another big shift for us because we were in a mindset like, okay, we just need to help these people who look like us, you know? And there's nothing wrong with finding things in common and bonding over those things, but we can't be stuck in a mindset where we just like, oh no, only these people, because then you become exactly like the people that you say got a problem with you. You just like them. So, and also with that saying that, I've been kicked out, I've been talked about, I've been scammed, I've been all of these things by black people. So I believe more in like, now we believe more in like good and evil, you know, instead of more just like, oh, black and white, you know, who's this and who's that, you know, because we just learned a lot, especially with going to Africa, open our eyes on the whole race thing, and not in a way that you would think by what they're portraying on YouTube. So I just leave that right there.
I ain't gonna leave it there, because I dare one of y'all to go on one of these people channels, on any of y'all favorite person channel that's still somewhere out of the country, anywhere out of the country, not in the United States, and not in like a New Mexico or something like that, and they talking bad about a country. Find me one person that's not even talking bad like a Art Cathy bad. I'm talking about like a just saying what we don't like about, or what we as Americans is a barrier, is different, that we need to know before we go there. You don't see that. All you see is sunshine and rays and how good it is.
It's so cheap.
And it is.
It is.
It is, but let's let us know before we come out there and people say you're not doing the research. The research that you see is telling you it's all sunshine and rays. So yeah, that's something that never flew with me with that situation. And it's a lot of other things, like most of them are selling you something. Most of them have, you know, coming over to sell you their business. Yes, I agree with the experience and your boots in the ground. You should have some type of, if you're helping somebody out and they asking you who, what, when, where, why, and how, yeah, it's time to, you know, give me a little something for my time because I did this research. But if you asking me a simple question, that's crazy when you go to some of these people. So how do you do this? One question, well, I can't tell you that, but if you buy my course,
30-minute consultation.
If you do the consultation, I can. Come on, bro, just tell me something simple. Now, if you tell me one thing, two things, other that, you know, I don't mind answering questions. I answer one or two pro bono, but, you know, I need to, now you talk about what we got to do, because like you say, it is worth your time. But it's not that I know of, you guys. Like I say, put in the comments, put that person, they thing in the comments. If you see somebody not even going in, just saying what they genuinely, that's just different from here, that you would need to really know before you go down there, please let me know. I guarantee it's not one of them, because they still over there. Yeah.
Yeah, and like we said, like trying to be more free with the way that we're speaking, because there's a lot of things that people don't know.
Yeah.
And it don't matter what race, it don't matter what any of this other stuff that people use to segregate us. None of that stuff really matters. Like, do you know what's going on? Are you going to be able to get prepared? Like, that's the only way that we could really provide help. Like, yeah, I could show you my garden and all this other stuff, but really that's just like playing into the whole game of social media and just like, oh, showing you what I got. Look at this, guys. Look at that. I did this. And things like that don't really help. Like, a lot of times it made people jealous.
Yeah.
Like, we've had a lot of weird things, you know what I'm saying, just go on with us, trying to help people, you know? So just trying to, you know, safeguard our sanity, you know, make sure that we can still help, but help in a way where it helps everybody. Yeah, because we, like I was saying, not really scared to get like kicked off and that's like, because like we said, I don't know about Robbie. I've been kicked out of a lot of stuff, y'all.
I don't get kicked out of stuff. People love me.
They love Robbie. They don't love me.
Until it comes to morals, man. Them morals
right. Then once they
different,
figure out, oh, Robbie got some standards and morals, he ain't always laughing.
He got standards. God dang it. He not gonna shook and jive all the time. Yep. Yeah, that's me. Yeah, and I get kicked out because of stuff like that. But I'm never out. I'm never hurting. I did at one time think that, oh, I got to keep this, and oh my God, what I'm gonna do. But a long time ago, my wife was with me when I lost a job, and she was like, okay, let's look at the next one. And I was like, dang, having somebody to have my back and not feeling that way and keeping my morals, I was working like literally the next day. Like I went to pick up my stuff from that job to go work at the next job. So don't let whatever's going on stop you. You know, keep your morals, keep your standards, and yeah, if it's really that thing that you need to stand for, sometimes you gotta take that stand. You'll be all right.
Yeah, and that's normally why I get kicked out of stuff, y'all. I got a big mouth. People don't like my face, but I put my foot down. Never rude or anything like that. But if I feel a certain way, like I just let people know. Like I don't hide it or sugarcoat it. Like I let you know.
She got some faces.
Yeah, and I'm never trying to like intimidate anybody, but it's always, I could tell the person is intimidated. They always intimidate, or like they're just like and then you never hear from them again. They don't want to have a conversation. They don't want to clear the air. Let's get an understanding. But in my eyes, those type of people I'm not even supposed to deal with. Period. God is protecting me from something dangerous. Something is wrong with that person.
They cut themselves out the way.
Yeah. So we are still going to be on social media, y'all. If you do not know, we have started our podcast From the Hood to the Woods.
From the Hood to the Woods podcast.
Yeah, and it is on Spotify. Audio only on Spotify.
Yeah.
Now, if you want to see it live, you want to see it.
How this color popping. Y'all see, hey, listen, y'all. We really upgrading some of this stuff. My wife was mad at me when I was going on my tangent of what my people were telling me about how to make it work. Shout out to my dog Calvin. Shout out to my big dog Ralphie.
Yeah, shout out
they helped
everybody.
me get some stuff together. You can see the popping color. I know you see the lines.
You see how this so wet because it's hot out here.
You know what I'm saying? It's real. So I'm still learning. I got to learn how to blur and do all that stuff in the background. But y'all want to see the clarity. Y'all want to hear the message. Y'all know we always got some good stuff. And just imagine how would it be in this uncensored area. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
These uncensored platforms like Rumble. And
that's
if you
where we at, y'all.
And if you do go on Rumble, it is from the hood from the hood.
For DA. Dickinson Adventures, y'all.
For Dickinson Adventures, y'all.
Yep.
Hood to DA Woods. And all one thing. Do not separate it.
And we'll leave a link, y'all. It'll be a link in the description so that you can just click on it and go straight to it.
Boop, boop.
Yeah.
And you'll be able to see sweat glistening.
Yes, and we be wilding over there.
Yeah, we be getting down.
I'm saying we because me and Robbie are one.
That's our pronouns. That's our.
We
are one.
We on the YouTubes.
We
ain't on the Rumble. We ain't Rumble. We are one. That's all we're gonna say right now.
Say.
But anyway, we hope that you all follow us over there. Yeah. And we thank you so much for sticking around, y'all.
Yeah. Did we go over all our points and notes and things?
Everything.
Everything. I want to tell y'all we love y'all. I wish we had like one of them things like they show at the memorial service where they show all the stuff we did on the slow little reel going back with some music playing. Doo-doo, it's so hard.
We might could do that. You might could put some clips of the for Africa. You go find them.
God, see what I'm talking about? I was saying that we couldn't do them, and the person that don't do them saying, you can do it.
I'm putting too much in there.
You can do it. You Hercules.
Y'all might see a little bit of something. That means I convinced y'all.
Yeah.
In post.
Y'all gonna see a quick 20. It probably be. I'll try to make it short, maybe 10 minutes or something between us traveling to Africa, what we did, us transitioning to going around North America, and Carolinas and Atlantas and California, Tennessee, all our traveling that we did around North America. I know it's not out the country.
Yeah,
we do have some stuff we haven't put up about, a couple of cruises to the Bahamas. We are still thinking about going to Brazil, so it still will be some traveling things, but like I say, we'll post snippets of what we can on here, but the full thing, all you need to be on Rumble.
Everything's on Rumble, y'all. Yeah. Come on over to Rumble. It's free.
Come on,
free
Rumble in the jungle.
$9.99.
I call it the Rumble in the jungle.
Hey,
you know
definitely.
what I mean? Yeah, I ain't no boxer, y'all.
So we about to end this because Robbie's over here melting. Yeah, all right.
Yes,
so thank you all for coming back and watching another episode of the Dickinson Adventures.
Peace out, y'all.